On time on Broadway! We have arrived at Hamiguitan Museum. Yo guys, we're gonna start our trail towards Camp 4. So we still got a long way to go, and yeah, we're keeping up.
A few moments later.
Yo guys, where are we? Where are we? Where are we, Emilu? That's a long time. Hi guys! And now we just arrived at Lantawan.
The next day.
Yo guys!
Hello! Nandito na kami ngayon sa Camp
3
sa
on Pygmy Forest. This is the 4th vegetation sa Mt Hamiguitan, and watch our way towards the Black Mountain.
Ayan! Black Mountain.
Hindi, papunta pa kami sa Black Mountain. Yeah.
So, here we
let's
go.
start walking.
Hindi.
Yung first na tayo. Utang!
Hi, put mo vlog. Hi guys.
Yo guys, so fun fact at Pygmy Forest. So the difference between this vegetation and the lower vegetation, which is the montane forest and the mossy montane forest, is its soil. It's soil.
That's right. Ano ba lang nasa soil?
Yeah, because
The soil is,
the soil is full of minerals, metallic minerals. Gamay lang ang minerals, or there are few minerals that are healthy for plants that they can grow bigger. So, thus these plants they survive by growing just a little bit smaller than their natural size, or way too small than their natural size.
And guys, I know you're familiar with bonsai, right? You call it bonsai if it's cultivated, but because it's naturally occurring, it's pygmy.
And now we're here to explain the components of an ecosystem model. And the first source is energy source. Yup, you saw that right. The most common primary energy source and is also observable here in the ecosystem in Hamiguitan is the sun. These plants absorbs light energy from the sun, which aids in their growth as they serve as the producers, which are eaten by the first consumers such as insects, where insects are eaten by the second consumers, and so on and so forth.
Aside from the sun as the main energy source of this ecosystem, this ecosystem in Mt Hamiguitan, especially the Black Mountain, there is another important energy subsidy, which is known as the wind, where it brings airborne nutrients and substances that is important to the different species of both plants and animals of this specific ecosystem.
The ecosystem cannot exist without the energy flow, and the energy flow can be explained by the law of thermodynamics. The first law is the conservation of energy, which states that the energy cannot be created nor destroyed but can be transformed. So like example, the energy from the sun processed by photosynthesis to produce food for their consumers. And the second law is the law of entropy, which is the degradation of energy. For example, energy coming from the sun will be taken by this, but the energy will be lesser.
So, when we look closely at the leaves of the plants in this area, for example, this Melastoma malabatricum plant, we can see clear bite marks that indicates interaction between primary consumers and the producer. So, the local scientists here specified that these bite marks are either caused by larvae of butterflies or beetles that feed on leaves.
It was previously mentioned by my group mates that there are 5 components in a model, but the 5 components are not necessarily the only components in a model. There are also storage, migration and immigration, and etc. So now I'm going to discuss about one type of storage. First, I'm going to introduce to you this plant, which is agsam. Its common name is agsam. So as you can see, it is dying, right? So this is an adaptation so that they can easily conduct soil nutrient cycle, because the soil is ultrafamic, and that's why this plant easily dies. And this adaptation is for them to conduct, as I have mentioned, is for them to conduct soil nutrient cycle easily. And if they conduct soil nutrient cycle, they can contribute to the storage, which is called soil nutrient storage. So that is one kind of storage, which can provide nutrients for the plants to thrive, grow, and develop.
Ano mga 5 minutes?
Kapul na ko guys.
Kaya pagdili English, ano ba ito?
So we're here today to express what we actually felt, and to also reflect about our experiences. First,
So our experience there was unforgettable and exhausting but fun because we learned a lot of things. And what you next, Emily?
I can say that my first time climbing a mountain like that is never really easy, but I find it very fun and interesting because we get to see different species of animals or plants that we've never seen before, especially those picture plants and nepenthes and the site endemic ferns, and also the interactions there. We get to see that face to face. So
actually, I'm very happy because I got to experience mountain climbing, because I really don't want if not for this subject, I never ever imagined that I can climb. But the mountain was very beautiful, and when you see the beautiful sceneries, you actually forget that the tiredness that you felt while you were climbing. So, in conclusion, bawal arte.
Yes. And
And that's all.